To our valued international investors and broker partners, thank you for joining us. I'm Elizabeth Ventura, President of Anchorland. This interview has been organized by our company as part of our commitment to guide and inform global investors, especially as the market evolves and consumer behavior continues to shift. Aligning real estate strategies with the momentum of the tourism sector has never been more critical. So to provide valuable economic context, we are joined by an industry expert, the Vice President for International Affairs at CREBA, co-founder and chairman of Habitats Development Corporation, executive publisher of Real Estate News Philippines, Mr. Andy Maniala. And of course, sharing valuable insights on visitor trends, flagship tourism programs, and national initiatives that are not only driving growth in the sector, but also unlocking broader opportunities across the country. We are honored to have with us today Attorney Karen May Serenas Baido, Assistant Chief Operating Officer of the Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone Authority.
The tourism industry in the Philippines has been showing very strong recovery. And what trends or data can you share regarding the current influx on a national level and Bay City level of both local and foreign tourists?
Well, in 2024, the Philippines has shown record high revenues in terms of tourism, around 760 billion pesos or around 13.35 billion US dollars. And this shows that we are on our way to recovery. In fact, this is 9% more from 2023 and then also 27% more from pre-pandemic levels. And also, you can see that we are projecting around 11.5 million foreign tourist arrivals by 2028. In the last year, we have gathered data and we have seen an average of around 11 nights stay for each foreign tourist who are arriving, and they spend more than 2,000 US dollars per stay. We have attracted the high-income, high-level tourists already. And definitely, we have some of our destinations that have been attracting a lot of our foreign tourist arrivals to return. So that's mostly the dive tourism industry, medical and wellness industry, as well as other industries.
So much to do in the Philippines.
Yes.
We would like also to know what are the key programs and initiatives of the Department of Tourism to attract more international tourists, particularly from emerging markets.
So the Department of Tourism has crafted the National Tourism Development Plan for 2023 to 2028. So it serves as the cornerstone for the vision for Philippine tourism. Our objective is to make Philippines the tourism powerhouse in Asia. And it is anchored on the three important values: connectivity, convenience, and equality. So aside from that, we have also been aggressive in promoting infrastructure and investment in tourism industry. So our government agency, the TIEZA, is the investment arm of the Philippine Department of Tourism, and we grant support to our private investors, such as through income tax holidays or duty exemption in the importation of capital equipment, enhanced deductions so their taxable income, as well as many others. Actually, the incentives will be depending on the location. So we aim to spur development to the countryside. So the more that you are farther away from Metro Manila, the longer the period of availment for incentives. Because we know tourism is a multiplier. So it really cuts across all economic strata. We create jobs, we invite capital investment to come in, and so it improves the lives of the host communities. So in TIEZA, we also add an additional requirement of sustainability initiative. So we're very big on that because we know the unfortunate phase in our tourism history wherein we closed our crown jewel of tourism, Boracay. So we have been learning from our mistakes. So we aim to address that by really promoting sustainability in our infrastructure projects, especially in the hotel and hospitality sector. So we incentivize those who adopt green practices in terms of their architecture, in their building, as well as other initiatives for the sector.
Now, with the rising number of tourist arrivals, is there currently a shortage or undersupply of hotel accommodation, since we're expecting a lot more. Is it 11 million by 2028?
Actually, this can already be felt, especially in hotspot areas. When there's a conference or there's a holiday, all the hotels are booked to the full, right? So the DOT, in partnership with the Philippine Hotel Owners Association, crafted the Philippine Hotel Industry Strategic Action Plan. So it shows that by 2028, we need to have at least 456,000 rooms. And with our current supply, we need around 120,000 more rooms.
Shortage
Yes, of room accommodations. And so we are inviting a lot of our domestic and international investors to come and check the investment opportunity that is available in the Philippines.
Now that we know the great programs of the Department of Tourism, what are your projects also, or move into how you're going to collaborate with private sectors, stakeholders, especially local real estate like us and the hospitality investors, to promote the development of tourism-centric properties?
So the DOT through TIAZA has been inviting our local and foreign investors to come and participate in our plans to develop more tourism-oriented infrastructure. So we are not just limited to accommodation, we also encourage them to invest in tourism transport, in MICE facilities or convention centers, also theme parks, ecotourism, farm tourism, medical and wellness tourism. In fact, even cruise tourism is a big and rising industry right now. So what we do is we register them and then we grant fiscal and non-fiscal incentives once they register. So our goal really is to contribute to our gaps in infrastructure by providing the support needed by the private sector.
Now, looking ahead, what are the department's long-term visions for the country's tourism industry, and how do they see the role of the private sector partnerships in achieving these goals?
So the vision of the Department of Tourism and the Marcos administration is to make the Philippines the tourism powerhouse in Asia. And we do that through the implementation of our 7-point agenda. This is listed down in the NTDP. So one of these include digitalization, enhancement of the connectivity, also the introduction of more tourism products, and collaboration with the local government units and private sector. So with the FISAP, the Strategic Action Plan for Hospitality, for example, that is one way for the private sector to contribute. But aside from the hospitality sector, there are also other industries because tourism cuts across all these value chain. So we also encourage our private sector not just to look into one aspect, but to really see how they can contribute in terms of the connectivity, the transportation, our gateways is very important. Also, our food supply is very important. Halal tourism is also something that we should look into because we have our neighboring countries who also want to explore and enjoy the Philippines. But the food is something that we need to provide to them for them to enjoy our destination. So these are some of the things that are available for the private sector to come and participate, and this will be very valuable in our objectives for tourism. Our tourism industry is powered mostly by our domestic tourists. In 2023, they have recorded around 103 million tourism or trips within the Philippines. So that just goes to show how very much into travel our domestic tourists are. Our foreign tourist arrivals for last year was around 5.9 million. So there's so much room for growth in terms of foreign tourism arrivals. So really, there's a bright outlook for the tourism industry. And the vision cannot be done by the government alone. It's really in partnership with the private sector, like you. So we're very excited to really partner with the private sector. Tourism contributes around 13%, yes, to GDP. I think this is even more than the OFW remittances. We have a lot of weekend warriors. Our middle class, our Gen Zs are traveling every weekend. And this is like really high on their bucket list.
Yes.
So there's so much to capitalize on in terms of this data that you're showing.
Great projects, great vision. And we're happy to know of all these efforts from the Department of Tourism. Now, your last message, attorney, for the investors, not just in Asia Pacific, but to the world, that they want to know more, and you've shared a lot. And if there's anything else that you want to share to them.
So the Philippines is offering a compelling reason for our investors to come and take a look at our country. So I invite you to come and see what we have to offer. Our properties range from island destinations to urban tourism. Our products range from ecotourism to medical and wellness. And we have so much to offer. So we invite you to come and visit the Philippines and to love the Philippines.
Thank you, Attorney Karen. So my takeaway really is to invest where the momentum is. Tourism-aligned investment presents buyers with a powerful opportunity to capitalize on the surging demand for travel and wellness experiences. Even more compelling are properties situated in high-growth districts and emerging tourist destinations, offering resilience, long-term sustainability, and future-ready value in an increasing dynamic market. Renter-ready, operational efficient, and designed for passive income. These properties highlight the strong potential for today's real estate market, catering to modern investor needs in a fast-evolving economic landscape.